Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Joshua Water in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Achims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Roka Krodash Mahamas. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth, double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect, double honors to the elders of GMS, double honors to my elder Hawan, salutation to the Achims who are the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, look at this. 2 days ago, this video popped up. Slakia. Alarming. FEMA and BlackRock, their secret partnership inspecting hurricane homes, right? They're working together not because they're inspecting Slovakia to help the people, but to take away their property. Now, I can't play the whole video, but at the very end, I guess there's a man that comes out, and I guess he knows what he's talking about, but because he says that over there in North Carolina in those mountains, that because of the heavy rain that brought all that dirt down, it also brought down gold. That's right. But I'm only going to play a little bit of the video. You will have to go and look into that yourselves so you can see that, okay? The title of this lesson, the love of many shall wax cold. Woo! Is that true or what? Here we go.
A federal class action lawsuit has been filed against Joseph Biden, Kamala Harris, Pfizer, Moderna, and even FEMA. This groundbreaking lawsuit demands an end to COVID-19 vaccines, chemtrails, and 5G tech. In this lawsuit, the plaintiffs are seeking an order requiring the defendants to immediately prohibit the distribution, promotion, access, and administration of COVID-19 vaccines, mRNA nanoparticles, and all mRNA products in the United States, prohibit releasing poisonous heavy metals, chemicals, and other dangerous ingredients into the sky throughout the United States, prohibit releasing deadly mosquitoes, and prohibit 5G radio frequency from being released. In addition to this, the lawsuit also seeks to stop foreign funding and illegal immigrants. Now, this isn't the first lawsuit concerning Pfizer and its vaccine program. Earlier this year, Kansas accused Pfizer of misleading the public.
North Carolina, a state I love so much, a state that I named my daughter after, and a state that my wife is from.
There we go.
Earlier this year, Kansas accused Pfizer of misleading the public about COVID vaccines in a lawsuit. The state accused the company of misleading the public about the risks and the effectiveness of its vaccine. And only a few days ago, the FDA asked a Texas court to shut down the COVID-19 vaccine records lawsuit. This particular lawsuit was filed by the Public Health and Medical Professionals for Transparency, whose members include professors and scientists from Yale, Harvard, UCLA, and Brown. The group has posted thousands of records on its website. The lawsuit claimed that the medical and scientific community and the public have a substantial interest in reviewing the data and information underlying the FDA's approval of the Pfizer vaccine. So basically, the group is asking the FDA to show just why it chose Pfizer's vaccine to combat the pandemic. And now the FDA says it simply cannot keep producing the paperwork because it already has burnt through $3.5 million to present 1 million documents. Now, in addition to going up against Pfizer, this latest lawsuit also wants an end to all the chemtrails that we're seeing every day all over the US. And while this might be a step in the right direction, it might come too late for places like New Mexico, where rain and severe flooding are absolutely destroying towns without any mercy. And the town of Roswell is facing the worst of this storm.
No, we're actually floating. I'm sorry I told you to turn right. You should know better than to listen to me. I literally told you not to listen to me.
lot of damage.
As you can see, the entire town is underwater, and since this was a flash flood, people didn't even get a chance to evacuate. And while the president and his administration seem to be busy with election campaigns, one woman posted this absolutely heartbreaking message on Twitter. "I have lost everything I own. Flooding in Roswell, New Mexico. I never would have imagined." And that's the thing. I mean, how could you possibly imagine that some rain can end up destroying everything you have in your life? But this wasn't just another autumn storm. They recorded 14.7 centimeters of rainfall in Roswell in a single day, breaking a 123-year-old record set way back in 1901. Now, if you ask any mainstream analyst, they'll just say that this was just another freak natural disaster. But let me ask you, what is the probability of a country facing not one, not two, but 3 once-in-a-lifetime weather events in the span of only a month? When you think about it like that, it doesn't seem like a coincidence now, does it? Now, it turns out strange things are happening all over the world, as this guy points out perfectly in this video.
What in the end of the world is happening right now? Why is everywhere flooding? And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. So we have Roswell, New Mexico completely flooding, quite literally for no reason. It appears the worst flood since, what, 1901? But again, it's everywhere. The same exact time it's flooding in Canada. That's odd how all these places, what, Paris is flooding as well? All these places randomly flood at the same time out of nowhere. The worst stuff in 100 years. I believe this right here was in Canada. Wow. So, like, is there anyone who can explain this? Don't forget about Italy happening almost at the same exact time, and multiple other countries. And at the same exact time, all of Cuba has went dark. This photo was taken Friday night in Cuba. Again, completely 100% dark. So, like, can anyone explain where all these floods and all these crazy events are coming from? And completely unrelated, check out these cool clouds. You don't see that every day, huh?
Interestingly, the story about Cuba facing multi-day blackouts is also pretty bizarre and ominous. Some people believe it's a warning that pretty soon something similar might be happening in the US as well.
So Cuba is completely out of power, like the entire island. 10 million people without power. Now, I'm not one to jump to conclusions, but usually before something big happens in America, it's like they try to do like a little trial run in a smaller country. They do it with a monetary system. They do it with different military exercises and different things all throughout history. You can look them up. My curiosity, I guess, should be a better way to say it. Like maybe this is a run through to see how the whole country of Cuba is going to act for a couple of weeks without power as preparation to see how we would react. I don't know. Maybe not. Still pretty crazy. 10 million people without power. The entire island of Cuba. And they're blaming the United States. So we'll see.
Now in Cuba, people protested against these total blackouts by staging mass protests, and I think we might need to follow their lead the moment the lights go out.
Well, let me stop it there so I can do my lesson. But you can see how crazy and cold-hearted these corporations are becoming. They're getting worse and worse, right? And as much as it sounds great and wonderful that Biddy the Gate and the rest of his goons are going to be sued, that's not going to stop or change anything. They all work together. It's just one big entertainment, okay, that they're doing to bring in their FEMA, their smart cities, right, their cashless society, the Charagma, the CHIP, right, the biochip, okay? I want to go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity, right, unrighteousness, shall abhor, right, multiply, the love of many shall wax cold. Woo! Is that not happening around the world, right? People are turning colder and colder every day, right? It's getting crazier and crazier, and it's getting closer for that second shutdown. Verse 13. But he that shall endure to the end, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You know, the only way you can endure anything in this wicked world is having Yahweh Bashin Yahushua on your side. Right? Him finding mercy upon us, the so-called Negros Latinos, Negroes and speckled birds. Right? Those who have been called to do his work, to do to the best of their ability. Okay? I want to go to Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endures to the end shall be saved. Yeah. You know, the Edomites that are in power and the corporations, they don't like that we, the Hebrew Israelites, right, the so-called Negros Latinos, Negroes and speckled birds, read the Bible in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Read their judgment, and at the same time, tell the whole world the truth, what's really going on. Okay? What the wickedness of power are really doing and getting ready, right? To implement these, to bring in these smart cities, right? To Tampa, right? They're doing it in Hawaii. They're doing it over there in Gaza, and what the war is going on in Israel, right? Even Putin in Russia is doing the same, promoting the same thing. What a coincidence, right? They all want that power, but they're not going to get it or enjoy it. I want to go to 2 Timothy. Give me a minute. I mean, they're going to activate it, turn it on, but once they do that, rest assured, all hell is going to break loose worldwide. People are not just going to fold their hands. Not all of them, okay? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. Let me start with verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous times, right? It means hard times are going to come, right? Troublesome, dangerous, savage, by the way. Okay? Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves. Boy, isn't that going on with these rich, wicked that are in power? Covetousness, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedience to parents. Well, that's going on in our people a lot. Unthankful, unholy. Yep. Verse 3, without natural affection. Yeah, don't they have that child trafficking and, all these rappers and people in power, kidnapping little boys and girls and doing things they're not supposed to be doing? Truth breakers, false accusers, right? Incontinent, if I can talk about and pronounce. That means a person who's out of control, right? All he knows how to do, he or she, is wickedness. They don't know how to do good, right? They don't have what's this word here? Fierce, right? They don't have no fear, right? They're strong, they're proud, they're dangerous. On top of that, because Biddy the gay, he's a dangerous man, right? I mean, it took all this, and now they're going to take him to court when what he's doing is wicked to begin with. He's promoting things that are not good for people, right? And on top of that, he lied. right? Come on, man. And then they're going to take him to court when he has a lot of, they say he's the richest man in the world, when they should be really saying he's the richest with fake Federal Reserve note, right? Paper. And he knows that that he has a lot of high connections in many places, right? So even if they say that he lost the trial and they're going to throw him in jail, he'd probably just go live under the ground because things are getting closer anyway, right? Moving along. Despise of those that are good. Verse 4. Yep, treacherous, heady, right? Heady is reckless, hasty, right? They're headstrong in doing wickedness, right? And I see also, what's his name coming out, talking like he really cares about people. What's his name again? Slakia. Give me a minute. Elon Musk, right? Playing the good cop and the bad cop, right? Just like the Democrats and the Republicans, playing the good cop and the bad cop. They don't fool nobody no more, okay? High-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh, okay? And we got 2/3 of our people like that too anyway. So, things are getting interesting. I want to go to 2 Peter. Give me a minute. 2 Peter, where are you? Chapter 2, verse 9. Yahweh knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation. Yeah, when the first one came and they say you have to, take it or else, a lot of people that believe and fear the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai did not take it. And when they do the second one that's coming again, the second shutdown, we're not going to take it. I ain't going to take it, no matter what the consequences are. And to receive the unjust unto the day of judgment, to be punished. Yeah. They're going to do what they're going to do, and then lo and behold, they're going to be judged for their wickedness. Verse 10. But, give me a minute, especially above all, right? Chiefly them that walk after the flesh. Boy, do we have a lot of people like that. In the lust of uncleanness, and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. And who's the dignity is talking about? Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his people who go on the highways and byways to do his work. They don't glorify Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, right? They don't honor him. Just like 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, American speckled birds, right? They don't honor him or praise him, okay? They don't even worship him to begin with, right? And they talk bad about Yahweh's government, right? And then the wicked that are wealthy with these high, powerful corporations, they don't respect the laws of the land. They don't even respect the government, right? Government don't respect us. Corporations don't respect them, right? They don't respect one another. This is a crazy, fucked up world, man. That's what I want to say, okay? That's how come I can't wait till Yahushua comes back and removes this ugly kingdom from the face of the earth and put the wicked Edomites into slavery. That's what I'm looking forward to. Judah. Let me go to Judah chapter 1 verse 4. For there are certain men creep in unaware who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men turning the grace of our Yahweh into lasciviousness and denying the only Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yeah. These are the, just like these 501c3 incorporated churches, right? Deceiving the multitude of our people to keep worshiping this Jesus when it's really Caesar Borgia, entertaining them, and now they're bringing in the real wicked demon, which is the bank beast system. The fake digital system, right? The invisible money. That if you don't take it, you can't buy, work, or eat. How you like that? Right? Okay, let me keep moving to verse 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that Yahweh, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not. Yeah. Same thing that happened in that era, in that time, right? That our people want to go back to Egypt. Our people did not want to believe that the true power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the creator of all things. Okay? He had to remove them. Okay? Well, same thing with the 2/3 of our people today, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. That's the bad news. The good news, right? That when he puts them in the lake of fire, because that's the way he's going to cleanse them since they are stiff-necked, right? They'll come back to the new kingdom of, of Jerusalem that's coming from heaven as babies, okay? Verse 6, and the angel which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he has reserved in everlasting chain, under darknesses, unto the judgment of the great day. Yeah, the Edomite, you were told to stay in your caves, right? But no, you went around raping, murdering, and plundering and stealing to this day. Okay, well, get ready, which I know you are. We know that you are. And that's good, because that's what Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, is making you do. He gave you the technology so you can get ready, right? So, it's coming. Verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them, in like manner giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. Same thing is repeated today. Well, that's amazing. Are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Yeah. Things are getting closer every day. Yahweh Shai will come, rest assured. I want to go to, verse 8. Likewise also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. Yeah, they speak bad about us, just like they speak bad about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Like I said before, they don't glory him, they don't honor him, they don't praise him, and they sure don't worship him. But boy, when he comes back, every knee shall bow down, especially the Edomites. Okay? I want to go again to Slovakia, to what it was, Second Timothy chapter 3, verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. Yeah. Our people, want to keep believing in Santa Claus, that they're already getting ready to celebrate that Halloween stuff, right? And want to keep worshiping the Edomite paganistic ways, all right. When Yahushua comes back in those so-called UFOs, that the Bible calls them chariots or clouds, and he comes back with a host of angels, with an army of angels, you're going to remember that the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds, right? Were in the highways and byways telling our people to repent, right? And doing lessons there day and night. Hey, another thing, where's Vocab Malone? How come he's not doing these topics of these events? All he wants to do is keep going after the GMS at the elders. All that shit that he talked about. He doesn't care what's going on to the people? That's crazy, right? How come he's not writing a book about Biddy the Gate? About the small hats? So to think about, he's a fake. That's what it is. I want to leave it with Titus. Give me a minute. Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. I'll leave it with that. They profess that they know Yahweh, but in workers they deny him, being an abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobates. Yeah, right? Fake, imposters, phony, deceivers, wickedness, right? They don't care about the truth, right? This world's not our kingdom, just like the Bible said it in Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So it doesn't matter if Biddy the Gate loses the court case or doesn't lose, right? They're all going into slavery. Every Edomite, rest assured. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.